What's happening, YouTube? Obsessionals here. We are back at it with part 8 of the full walkthrough to Dark Souls 3. Last time we killed the Crystal Sage, and we picked up the Paladin's Ashes before we lovingly came back to Firelink Shrine. Me off screen, I did one thing. I saved my game. I just saved my game, quit, and I restarted, because as soon as you have the Paladin's Ashes, whenever you have this lovely item right here, and you come back to Firelink Shrine, for the very first time, she will not be here. This is Sirius of the Sunless Realm, and the only way to get her here is to just save and reload your game, or die, or something. It's just, as soon as you get it, it starts, and then you just have to basically just quit, die, whatever, reload the area, and she will pop back up here.
You're an unkindled, aren't you? I am Sirius of the Sunless Realms, former servant of the divinity. Duties we each bear, but one's duty is a solitary affair. I doubt we've much to gain from fraternization. Blessing of the moon upon your journey. I doubt we've much to gain from fraternization. Blessing of the moon.
Alright, so actually,
how may
let's see, I think I actually have to give
gracious let
the
this
ashes
I only
to her first. After you give her the ashes, though, she gets some more embers, she gets some more alluring skulls. I'm going to buy these off of her. And we don't have any more of these, so I'm going to buy these off of her. And good on those. I'm going to buy a bunch of these, because if I get invaded anymore, I'm tossing these bitches. I'm tossing them at people. Don't need this. Don't need any of these. We're gonna come right back after this next area that we're gonna go to, and we're gonna buy this tower key, because we're gonna need it to run a certain NPC's quest line, and we're gonna need a torch. If you don't have a torch, you need a torch. Buy it right now, before you start this area that we are about to continue to. Like, 100% you need to, and I'm gonna buy... Yeah, that'll be that. It's 3,000 souls. I don't give two shits for that. I have 5 embers. I think I'll be okay. I mean, I'll probably get invaded, so we'll see. But I feel like you can reload your game again. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm just gonna do it, see if it works, and I'm just hoping it does, because you get a certain gesture from her, and we don't really need it right now. It's a while away, but you need this gesture to be able to get into a certain covenant in this game, and I just want to be able to get it. I don't want to fuck anything up, and I just want to be able to do this. But if it doesn't work, then that's just wasted time. I might cut it out. I don't know. Continue. But here's to having our fingers crossed and seeing if she gives it to us. But right after this, we're gonna go and use that Estus Flask shard that we got, because I know we got one in the Roads of Sacrifice, and we're gonna see what we can make with the Crystal Sage's soul. Oh, she disappeared. Well, that was a complete waste of time. Okay. Let's go up here. And we're gonna talk to Ludith in a sec. Let's see if Leonhard is still here. Nope. Okay. It's not here.
So.
Let's see. With the Crystal Sage's soul, you can make Crystal Hail, which was that thing that went above us, and it just hailed down, and it was just crazy. And it does decent damage, but I mean, you can't really control where it goes. But we want the Crystal Sage's Rapier, because let's see if it says it. The crystals boost the magic damage inflicted by the sword and the item discovery of its wielder. That's all I care about. I just want this for farming reasons. If we want anything, I'm gonna be able to have a decent chance at getting what I want. And I forgot that I was invaded multiple times, so I can actually come up here and get a giant fucking seed. So if anyone's being a fucking asshole like that last guy was, I'm just gonna pop a seed, just have everyone attack them, not even care. So you can really tell when this fog wall goes away whenever you stop looking at your face. I mean, yeah, there we go, it's gone. Okay, so we go up to this, And the way this thing works is it's not a 100% chance that this will drop after you get invaded. The way it works is whenever you get invaded, your chances of getting one of those go from 0% to 10%. And if you don't get one that time, it goes up to 20% the next time you get invaded, and 30%, and so on and so forth. So most of the time you get one whenever you get invaded once, but I mean, there's that off chance that you
That is good to see. What needs?
What needs smithing? Oh, I forgot, we can give him the Pharaoh coal.
Oh my. This coal is from the Undead Legion, used to forge the weapons of Farron's Abyss Watchers. A fine prize. I'm honored to be endued with it. Now I'll be equipped to infuse special gems. Praise the gods, eh? Time to put this brawn to use.
Alright, so he said the Abyss Watchers used it, so that's we're gonna be fighting those guys, so let's see how it works out for us. Yeah, I'll take the 7 flasks. And can we do anything? Yeah. Guess we'll do that.
For the Imig.
And
there you are,
unkindled
one.
I forgot about.
I am pleased to have a pupil as dedicated as you.
Alright, we want to give him the
Yes, here we are. It's been long indeed. With this I can teach you more sophisticated pyromancies. Splendid. I can boast I am your tutor a little longer.
Alright, so now he has Flash Sweat, Profuse Sweat, and Poison Mist. So you got some basically like self buffs for yourself. I'll be getting this later because it's only if that. Okay, I'll just get it now. I don't care. But this one boosts all your defenses, so bleeding, poison, frost, and curses. So that's not bad, to be honest. It's good for PvP whenever people buff their weapons and whatnot.
Do not be gone.
But we do not need it for this walkthrough. Orbeck is actually standing right here. For all of you sorcerers that want really good magic, now is your time.
I'm Orbeck of Vinheim, here to teach you sorceries. Let us begin with the basics. The ideal sorcerer bears the twin faces of the dragon. You could at least act as if you're paying attention.
I'm not a mage, dude, but this is your chance to get Heavy Soul Arrow, Great Heavy Soul Arrow. You can get Pharaoh Dart. This is what Hazel was using to fuck our shit over. It won't do as much damage unless you have like a good 20 intelligence or something like that. Soul Great Sword. This is what the Crystal Sage was using whenever she was whipping out a giant sword and swinging it at us. This is kind of the same thing, but just a smaller version and not as powerful. Magic Weapon. You can reinforce your weapon with magic. Same with Magic Shield, except it's for your shield, obviously. Spook is good because you can, it basically does it does the same ability as the Silver Cat Ring, and there's kind of a glitch with it, and like if you save and quit while you're falling right before you die, and you die, you just warp back out, or you reload your game and you pop out where you died instead of at the bonfire.
You know I'm a petty thief. Well, perhaps I'll go on the prowl. Everyone's dead or hollowed away anyway, right? So I might as well fetch some weapons or treasure for you. Well, what do you say?
Alright, he wants to go and pillage the Roads of Sacrifice, I believe. Greyrat's questline is not just as a merchant. He does go out and steal more things, and his inventory becomes bigger and bigger. And I know what you're thinking, like, yeah, fucking send him to pillage, no problem. This one time it is okay to send him to pillage and it will have no consequences at all, I promise. But the second time, if you do not have Sigurd present to the place you are sending him, or you do not get a certain NPC that we are actually going to go and deal with in this next area, if you do not tell either of them that he has gone off to pillage, he dies. And for the third time, there's no hope. Like, if you send him to pillage, he will die. Like, that is the end of his quest line. So we're gonna send him to pillage.
You will not be disappointed. Grey Rat the Thief was once a well-known name. Until I ended up rotting in a cell.
Which we saved him out of. Alright. I don't think he's got anything that I want. I don't need any fire. Okay.
Goodbye.
Yeah. We should be okay for now. I guess I'll just go and use the remainder of these souls.
Welcome, speak thine.
To
very well, then take nourish.
For this next area, I can't really think of anything in particular that we need, but I really just want to do this, but I've been dying a lot, so I'll just do that and have a bigger health bar and just deal with that.
Farewell, Ashen.
And I think I only need 1,000 more souls to level up one more time, so we'll use one of these bad boys and hope it's 1,000. Boom.
Welcome, speak. Very well, then take.
Oh, I'm not
farewell, Ashen One.
I'm done. I hate this game with a burning passion now. Alright, to the Cathedral of the Deep. Wait. Do we have an undead bone shard? Was we lucky enough? No, we do not. Okay. Well, that sucks. Cathedral of the Deep, here we come. Again. So, this place isn't too much of a headache. It's got a really, really easy boss. But the boss is kind of a gimmick because if you keep it going, it's hard as hell. But this place isn't too tough if you have a torch. There's some enemies that do bleed damage to you. There's some suicide bombers in this area that aren't any fun. And there's a little swampy area that has a bunch of slugs in it. Not really slugs, but they're like slugs. And they just, this place can give a lot of people a headache. It's given me a headache multiple times for sure. But let's begin our headache journey to the Cathedral of the Headache, I guess. So this first area that you come up with, it has archers and dogs. There's one dog actually right there that we can get his attention immediately. And the other one is sitting over there. So if we can get one attention, if we can get their attention, this will actually be much easier to do. Can I hit you? I hit the wall. There we go. I'm not trying to walk up there because like there's some archers and they're gonna give me a headache as soon as I go up there and I'm trying to fight these dogs, and there's all these trees, so it makes it a lot harder to try to hit them. Excuse me. So I'm just gonna actually stick to this bottom part real fast. I've never actually tried to do this like so, but I'm gonna try and see if new techniques ever work out. So far this is only going through that. I'm using this wall for cover against the arrows. Just get rid of the dog. And let's deal with this guy first. There's another dog, so let's bring him back down here. Okay. And I guess this guy, yeah, didn't see us. But yeah, you see, he's still shooting arrows at us. He sees us. But that wasn't actually bad. That gave me much less of a headache than any other time I've done this. So I guess that's what you want to do. You want to just stay on that left side and use that cover to your advantage. And there's one more dog that we were able to just not even get the attention of because we did that. That is amazing. That's 100% what you want to do. But just do that. Use that cliff to your advantage. Stay close to it. That way the arrows don't hit you. And then loot the item, which was literally just a soul item, so it wasn't that important. So now we're at the part where I was talking about suicide bombers. These guys are, I think there's something devout The Vault Bombers, yeah. They kind of just do that, and they chase you for a good minute, and then they blow up. It didn't look like he does much damage, but trust me, he does damage. And you know what? For the sake of it all, I'm even gonna put... No, actually, a better ring would be to have the, this ring on right now. The, I can't even think of it. The Bloodbite Ring. Because there's a lot of enemies here that bleed you. And... Again, remember our lovely torch that I was talking about that we bought at the very beginning of the game? We're going to equip that because it's going to get rid of our bleed effect for a certain type of enemy that is no fun. Okay, there's one item in here, but there's also a bonfire.
Merciful goddess, mother of the forlorn who have no place to call their own, please bear witness to our resolve. Fire for Ariandel. Fire for Ariandel. And the ash to kindle flame.
This is Slave Knight Gale. He is basically what both of the DLCs, Ashes of Ariandel and the Ring City DLCs, revolve around.
Wait, you've the same scent as that woman. Then you must be an Action One. You must be. Oh, you don't know how long I've searched. Oh.
All right. So if you keep talking to him.
Don't mind me. Didn't mean to fall apart. Now, Ashen One, I have a kindness to ask of you. My lady lives in the cold land of Ariandel. I need you to show her flame. A proper flame that will burn the rot away. If you truly are ash, then it must be fire that you seek.
So if you press accept, he will warp you to the DLC.
Oh,
and we do not want to do
are
that.
you certain of that? Hogwash, hogwash. What ash does not seek fire?
He gets kind of upset, but we don't want to do that yet because we haven't even lit this bonfire. And I don't want to just do that yet because I don't want to just waste part of the video just going and showing off a little bit of the DLC. I was actually really hoping that he was here because I'm not on my actual account, so I haven't bought the DLC with this account, but it still works, so I'm happy. I might be able to show it at the end of this whole walkthrough, so that might be wonderful. But you want to kill these guys as quickly as possible, because they're all those suicide dudes. Pick up this Estus shard that they are all guarding, and I really don't, I've never done it like this and gone down here first, but we are going to do that, because there's no point in coming back down here afterwards. Like, then we just have to go and it's completely a side place. So if I can just finish this part, and I'll probably end the video there, and then we can probably knock down the cathedral and get most of the place done. But you come in here and there's nothing because there's a ladder all the way up here, all the way up there that we kick down and we get a shortcut. That way if we die, we can come back over here. But there's much, much more. You see those blue little shards over there, you already know what that means. It's always meant the same thing in like the 2 previous experiences we had with them. Or 1, I think. Pick up this item right here. This is how we're gonna get back. I don't want to fall off just yet. My game's lagging super hard right now for some reason. Like, this is weird. I've never had frame drops like that. That was whack. Okay, so this crystal lizard's harder than the other one. Like, I don't know why, but he's, like, to me, he's got a little bit more health, and he doesn't stagger as easily. But as he's getting up, you definitely want to just do what we normally did. Yeah, he takes 5 hits with my +3 claymore. So, just be ready for that. Oh, I got green. Oh, it was worth it, though. Alright, so we got him out of the way. And that's really all it was. It was just a Titanite scale, but what's really over here that I missed on my first time is this little place right here. It's like right in the crack, right by the crystal lizard, and it's kind of hard to see, but you can definitely go back here, and it's a whole different area. Not really a whole different area, but it's just a little side area. But it's got an item that we really want before we go to the next place that we're gonna go. A Poisonbite Ring, and if we read the item description, or I guess the name, it increases poison resistance. One of the bite rings native to Kareem increases poison resistance. The crafting of these rings is forbidden, perhaps owing to the fear of malleable stone. Clerics, however, dabble freely in the art. But I wanted to come here first just because of this, like, honestly, because where we're gonna go next is Pharaon Keep. Like, for sure this time, I'm positive, I'm not mis-talking or anything, we're definitely going to Pharaon Keep. And there's a whole swamp that we have to get through, and it's completely poisonous, and it will poison us, and it's ass. So, kill the crystal lizard, get yourself some twinkling titanite. You want lots of that. We haven't used up any of it yet because we haven't needed to, but we will definitely be using all of it, and we're gonna be probably farming for some. I haven't decided if I want to, like, make this character stronger or anything, like, off screen, but if I do decide to do that, then I would definitely, like, let you guys know where I went exactly and what I did exactly to do whatever I needed to. After you kill that crystal lizard, you come back here and grab yourself another titanite shard. Again, hard to see, kind of, because that tree is in the way, but I guess I'll show you guys what I wanted to, like, show you. The reason we got the torch is because one hit from these guys makes your bleed effect go up, and that thing will go up a lot. And another reason our bar is so big is because I have the Poisonbite Ring, or the Bloodbite Ring on, and that's what's increasing it. But it's gonna keep increasing until it does, like, a solid 1/6 of my health. But if you just pull out your lovely torch, all of those little worms on you will just fall right off, and you'll be a-okay. And I didn't know that my very first time playing this game. I got cooked in this place. I didn't realize how easy it was not to just deal with these guys, because they're very, very weak to fire. Like, every time you hit them with any kind of fire weapon, fire damage, they will start screaming in pain, and it's very nice. Get the Saint Tree Bellvine over here. It is it's a talisman for faith, like faith scaling wise, I think. Yeah, it scales with the C in faith, and it's a sacred chime for casting miracles of the gods. A bellvine cut from a small saint tree that has been meticulously tended to. Saint Tree Bellvines are customarily in the far north and allow for faster casting than ordinary sacred chimes, and it definitely does. Its spell buff is 60, and whereas most of the other ones are, like, a little bit higher, but it's not too bad of a talisman for anybody that's trying to be a miracle build. Wow, I was able to knock this place out pretty fast. Okay, I guess I'm gonna try to get to the ladder, and I might cut it there, or I might just decisions. I guess I'll show you some of the DLC. So whenever you talk to him,
you again,
and you actually accept, it's neat.
As any ash seeks fire, you will surely help me. My lady lives in the cold land of Ariandel. I need you to show her flame. A proper flame that will burn the rot away. You will thank me when it's done.
Alright, let's go show his fair lady flame, but we're not really going to do that. We're just going to get the bonfire in there. That way, if we decide to do this, if we want to actually do the DLC,
thank
we
you.
can just warp there.
They of Ash never fail. Just a moment, then. The painting of Ariandel. Well, rotted scrap of it, that is. Go on. Take it. Touch it. And then the ashes were too.
Alright, he just pulled us into the painting, which I totally think is a reference to the painted world in Dark Souls 1 where you go and fight Priscilla. Like, I 100% believe that. It's just such a cool place. It's all snowy. We'll see in a sec. There's a lot of frost here, so we'll have to deal with a lot of frost damage, as you can probably imagine. As soon as you come here, don't run forward, run back. Talk to this ugly, ugly heartbeat.
Have you just arrived? How very unusual. Just how long has it been? Rejoice, my new friend. For this is a true haven of the forlorn, the cold and gentle painted world of Ariandel. Quick, go along. Find one for yourself. A sweetly rotting bed to lie upon.
Alright, I think that's all he has to say.
Yes, of course. You're no exception. We've all seen terrible things. But you're safe now. Let it ease your burden. Ariandel will make a fine home for you. So, go on ahead. Find one for yourself. A sweetly rotting bed to lie upon. Quick, go along, a sweetly...
Alright, that is all he has to say. I'm not gonna kill him because he seems like a decent person. He's telling me to go find a bed to lay on because this game gives me a headache. And I mean, I can't say he's wrong. Welcome to the painted world of Ariandel, though. As you can tell, you can't see more than like 10 feet away from you. This place is brutal. I think Wiki suggests you be at least like a level 60 or 80 to start this place. We are 32. So, I'm going to show you guys why that is. The first enemy is actually up here, and he's kind of an asshole because he's literally just waiting for you to go up to the other guys, and then he'll come up behind you. Did I get his friend's attention? I did. I did. I'm gonna have a bunch of stamina, but you can definitely just make them go into the off stamina. But that's what I mean. Look at that shit right there. Holy hell. His little fire torch breath just took out half my freaking health. And his little stab just did half my health. What the fuck is this? Get off of me. We're not doing bad damage to him, I'm not gonna lie. But they're doing ridiculous damage to me, and it might just be my armor. It might just be my shitty ass armor. There's an item in the distance, but we're just gonna go back. But I am just gonna cut the video here, and I'll start it off in the cathedral again, and we will definitely try to get it to the next bonfire, the next shortcut to the inside the cathedral. But thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.